Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we introduce our 34th anniversary Al Cesky Scholarship Award Banquet winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please come forward. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Al Cesky Scholarship Fund's 34th Anniversary Awards Banquet. Tonight is a very special night. We're here to honor these 24 scholar athletes before you. Later in the evening, Judge Mahoney from the Circuit Court for Harford County will introduce each scholar athlete to you. They truly represent the legacy of Al Cesky. Collectively tonight, these outstanding students will receive $54,000 in scholarships. In its 34-year history, our committee is proud to announce that the Al Cesky Scholarship Fund has awarded $1,125,000 in scholarships to 688 scholar athletes. Not bad. Harford Cable Network is live streaming tonight's festivities. The banquet will also be broadcast in each Friday in June on HCN. Thank you to our crew. They're here every year. Alan Stengel, Dennis Cassidy, John Gambo, Tom Zukas, Dylan Mack, and Kevin Irwin. Guys, another great job. At this time, I would like to introduce Pastor Greg Grant, pastor of youth, Mountain Christian Church, Edgewood, to offer the invocation. Pastor Grant.
Good evening, everyone. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dear Lord, God our Father, there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. And those gifts are so evidently on display in each and every student athlete that is here tonight. And as we celebrate the work of these student athletes, all that they've done on and off their competitive fields and courts, Lord, I pray that we remember the coaches, the parents, and the mentors that poured into each and every one of these students. And as we celebrate this milestone in their lives, Lord, we know that there's so much more potential to go. And I pray that you are with them in each and every step along the way. And this is a night to help bolster and buoy them forward, Lord. And with that, Lord, I pray that you bless the food that we're about to eat tonight, and I pray that it nourishes our bodies and gives us strength to go forward. And it's all this in your name that we pray, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Grant. To sing our national anthem is China Young. China is a junior from Havre de Grace High School. She is a 3-year member of the Chamber Singers, the orchestra, and 2 years in the flag line. She is a member of the Principal's Honor Roll. China has played soccer for 3 years and run track and field for 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome China Young.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. The buffet will now be served. Please wait at your table till the Richmond staff comes to get you. We're going to return in approximately 1 hour at 8 p.m. to start the program. Enjoy your meal. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I trust everyone enjoyed their dinner. How about a nice round for the Richlin Ballroom staff? Two announcements. July 15, 2019 is our 31st annual Scholarship Fund Golf Tournament to be held at the Maryland Golf and Country Clubs here in Bel Air. Registration is at 11 a.m., and we hope you can attend. The information is on our website. Also, September 28, 2019, we have the second annual Susquehanna River Running Festival, 5K, 10K, half marathon, two-person half marathon relay, be held at Tidings Park here in Havre de Grace. The Susquehanna River Running Festival is already gaining national attention by attracting nearly 1,300 runners from 15 states in its first year last year. Halfmarathons.net just ranked the event as one of the top 6 waterfront half marathons in the United States of America. For more information, go to srrf.org. We hope you can attend. On a more somber note, in your brochure, as your program reflects, we lost 3 members of our Cesky family. Jane Cole Cesky, the matriarch of the Cesky family, Charles E. Lawson Jr., and John Cole Walter Sr. We appreciate their efforts over the years. On behalf of this committee, they will be deeply missed. And please join me at a moment of silence. Thank you. It's now time to get on with the program portion of the banquet. It is my pleasure again to introduce to you our Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Mr. Scott Garceau. Part of the Baltimore sports landscape since 1980, Scott has been honored 7 times as State Sportscaster of the Year by the National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. The original voice of the NFL's Baltimore Ravens radio network, Scott teamed up with former NFL star Tom Maddy for the team's first 10 years, including the Super Bowl run over the New York Giants in Super Bowl 35. Scott was also part of the Baltimore Orioles telecast for 13 years. Scott co-hosts an afternoon drive sports talk show with Jeremy Kahn, who happens to be here tonight, on CBS's 105.7 The Fan. The Scott Garceau Show can be heard Monday through Friday afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m. on The Fan. A member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame Board of Selectors, he is one of 44 members that meet each year at the Super Bowl to select the Hall of Fame inductees. He's also done college basketball and college lacrosse play-by-play for ESPN. Scott lives with his wife in Harford County, Georgiana, who owns Garceau Real Estate. Daughters Kelly and Danielle are also part of the family's real estate business. Scott's a member of the Maryland Media Hall of Fame and Michigan's Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Scott Garceau.
Good evening, everybody. Good to be back with you again this year. I see a lot of familiar faces in the room. This night to me is about, I guess, three things. First of all, the legacy of Coach and his family here as they continue this tradition. And then it's about all these young people that you're looking at up here. You'll hear their stories. And yes, they're still student athletes, right? That term gets used a lot, but that's what we honor here tonight, some terrific student athletes. We'll hear more about what got them into this room tonight, and I'd like to congratulate them for not only what they did, but what they will do in our community, because it's pretty apparent there are some community leaders here in the future in this room tonight. So let's give them a hand. Also, the third part of this is this committee that's done this now for almost 35 years, right, that puts in a lot of hard work to make this night special for these young recipients and for all of us who care about our community. So let's have a big hand for the committee that's made this a go for over 30 years now. And you can't stage an event like this one without sponsors, right? With the help of contributions of many businesses in our area, organizations, individuals. Our special sponsors this year are Rick and Catherine Cesky Garcia. Our table sponsors, Hartford Bank, Dennis Mentz, Snee, Lucci, Helminger, and Spielberger. The Westervelt family, Charles D. Wilson. Our major banquet donors are Raymond and Carol Fox, Mr. and Mrs. Patrick Goals, Harco Credit Union, and Kara's family. Let's give all those sponsors a big hand for their contributions. We also have some special people in our audience tonight that we'd like to recognize. Would the representatives of the Board of Education please stand up? There they are. Give them a hand. We'd also like all of our high school principals to stand up. Hey, school's almost out. There they are. Thank you for being a big part of this. Also with us this evening is Linnell Patrick from Hartford Community College. She's the Assistant Director for Development. Linnell? From our state delegation, Senator Bob Casserly. Senator? And our county councilman taking good care of us, Tony G. Tony. Also with us tonight, someday down the road, you guys might be here as part of this. It's the Alumni Society. We have some former Cesky scholarship winners with us. Would you please stand? There they are. Welcome home. Now, I would like for all the parents of Cesky winners, past and present, to stand and be recognized for your contribution that you've made to the success of the student athletes. So all parents, past and present, stand up. Here, we got some up here too. There you go. Starts at home, right? And now, on behalf of the Al Cesky Scholarship Fund, it's my pleasure to recognize the Cesky family seated right down here in front at table number 3. Stand up. Be recognized. How many generations do we have tonight? At least 3, right? That's great. That's great. All right. Now it's time for me to introduce our guest speaker. He's very nervous. He's not nervous about speaking to you. He's nervous that I'm going to introduce him. That's the part. How many of you have heard our show on the Fan? A couple of you? Yeah, okay, good. Keep listening. That's good for everybody, right? So you know a little bit. I don't have to tell you a lot about this guy if you've listened to the show, right? You probably know. What you might not know, though, he has strong roots in Maryland. He's a Marylander. He's grown up in eastern Baltimore County. He played basketball and football at Harvard Tech. He graduated in 1997. I will let him tell you all about his stories from there, especially his football game story. I'm sure he will get into that. I don't think he got any trophies for that one. They have all this stuff here. I guess our PR department must have said it, that I'm supposed to read about him, and he did this and did that. And you know what I think about all of that? I'm going to just kind of get rid of that. If you heard the show, right, one thing he does that really bothers me is, have you heard his World of Stupid? He talks about he talks about poop a lot there now. Very inappropriate, but daily he'll bring that subject up. So if you haven't heard it, you need to listen. We have a good time working together. He's young, I'm old. He's funny, I'm not. You know, we kind of balance each other. But he's talented. He does at times get on my nerves, but we really get along well. You know, a lot of people that work together act like they're buddies, and we actually do get along. How many years has it been? 8? Okay, feels like 18 or 20, but it's been 8 or 9 years that we've worked this show together. But he's celebrating his 19th year in Baltimore Sports Radio. We co-host the show together from 2 to 6, as Joe said. His mixture of humor is balanced. If he was just a funny guy, I wouldn't like him as much, but he really knows his sports. He's an encyclopedia. He's placed a bet or two on games. He seems to like that. But he's become a staple in our town in the sports talk community. He's hosted live broadcasts from Orioles Fan Fest, covered the NFL draft for the Fan. He's part of the Fan's pre- and post-game coverage for the Maryland Terp games. And he's got a lovely wife. I don't know, he outkicked his coverage, Katie. He's got a beautiful wife and 2 sons, Peyton and Dalton. And Jeremy's also very involved in basketball. He coaches all kinds of kids in the area, in the Perry Hall area, especially year-round. So he does a terrific job. He loves sports. We're happy to have him at 105.7 The Fan. That wasn't too bad, was it? He said the last time you introduced me, you turned it into a roast. It wasn't too bad this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Kahn.
He's not kidding. Last time I did an event with him, he roasted me. I had bullet points of things I wanted to talk about, and I just threw them away because he covered a lot of it, had a bunch of my stories, and just made fun of me for about 15 minutes. So what I want to talk to you about today, and thank you for having me, and congratulations to all you guys. I appreciate the fact that the first 10 guys you asked couldn't make it, so then I could be here. No, but my story it's a lot about failure, actually, and I think some of you, or at least I hope some of you, can take something from it. And speaking of failure, I'll start off with my football stories. At Harvard Tech, some of you may know me, and some of you may know this story. They got a football team in 1996, and I missed 96 of playing. It was their first year. I think they were sewing uniforms in the back, and they were going up to every kid at lunch tables, asking them if they wanted to play the offensive line. They'd go out, find out what it meant, and then they'd come right back. But I missed sign-up, so in my senior year, I said I wanted to play football. So walked on, made the team. Was one of the 6 captains. 4 of them quit. Everybody made the team. I mean, that's actually true. Everybody did make the team. That's a good point, actually. But we had an odd schedule because we didn't have a county schedule yet, so we weren't playing Edgewood and Aberdeen and Havity Grace. We had all these teams I had never heard of, but there was one on that list I knew. It was the Hickey Reform School. And our school had actually scrimmaged Hickey in basketball, but they came to Hartford Tech because there was that little symbol right there that said at Hickey School. So all the kids on the team, and I guess we might have had 38, 40 kids, if that. Only 17 showed up to go to Hickey, which meant I was on the field the entire game. That was offense, defense, and special teams. Hickey scored 72 points in the first half against us. We held them to 36 in the second, so that was the good news. We lost 108-0. And I'm playing defensive back, and I'm watching their running back who, I think he had 4 kids. They were at the game. I'm watching their running back barrel through our defensive line, barrel through our linebackers, and you don't look at this svelte figure and all of a sudden think, yeah, that kid was 140 pounds, wet and wearing boots. I jumped on this running back, and as he ran 60 yards into the end zone, I looked like Superman's cape flying in the wind. I have never had a beating that bad in my life, and I grew up in Essex, so well, we moved to Hartford County. We moved it on up. But no, long story short about that game is you could take a lot of things. We have a lot of fun joking about it, but I don't know. I'm pretty proud of myself for getting my tail kicked for for a long, long time out there, and I thank them for letting up and just calling all running plays because we couldn't tackle them. We actually wanted them to call some pass plays. Hopefully they just catch it and run in the end zone. We get the ball back and give it right back to them. But, speaking of, sports at Hartford Tech and how things went, none of our teams were all that great when I was there. So it's kind of come full circle to see how good they are. And I was so happy for all the kids after me that they got that $1 million add-on in the turf field. No, we didn't have that. Everything we did, I remember having basketball practice from 6:30 to 8:30 over at some middle school just because none of the teams could get in the gym. We had one gym. So all the additions they've made and seeing all these kids and all the success they had. But sports has led me everywhere in my life to where I am right now. And it's kind of crazy to think about being up here and hearing that, I've been in radio for 19 years. I mean, I didn't realize how old I was until he brought that up. And the cool thing is I realized we have 2 things in common. We both co-host a show, and I heard all your accolades, and the one thing I have in common with you is I also live with my wife. So that was pretty cool. Well, after high school, I was a bit pig-headed. I wanted to prove that I was a little bit better at basketball than I was given credit for, and I had my entire first year paid for through scholarships and grants. I was a pretty good student. A bit of a screw-up, but a pretty good student nonetheless. And I walked on at Towson. So I was a math and theater major, and I loved being on stage. I loved being in front of people. And I was always good at math for some reason. Maybe that's why it applies to sports and remembering numbers and figures and gambling and being a degenerate. So that helps out a lot. But point being is, so I walked onto the team, and I ended up getting into a car accident. I made the team. I played on their summer league. Coach Cesky, I'll never forget it. He came up to me, said, "I like you. You're scrappy. You play hard. You're never going to play in your freshman year. You're never going to play in your sophomore year. I don't know if you'll play in your junior or senior year, but you made the team." I got into a car accident and totaled my car about 2 weeks later. And it kind of led me down an odd road here because it wasn't even like saying my car was totaled. Let me be brutally honest. I was actually coming from the Bel Air Athletic Club, and I was checking out a girl walking down the street, and I rear-ended a guy who had a trailer hitch that went through my radiator. I had no way to I had an 84 Subaru with no front bumper. It sounded like a Harley Davidson when I started it up. It had an exhaust leak. It was terrible. I like to thank my grandfather for giving me that thing. But anyway, I totaled my car, and I had no way to commute back and forth to school. So my idea was 2 of the classes I was taking, as I said, I was a theater major, Theater 101, in which we pretended to be a cat for an entire hour. I'm not kidding. You're licking your hand, you're purring. There might be some Me Too movement stuff in there, I don't know, but there was all kinds of weirdness going on in that class. And the other class was a fitness class, which was pass-fail. You show up, sign your name. It didn't even matter if you got on the treadmill. Just as long as you showed up, you got an A. But I had to drop those 2 classes because I couldn't commute. I had no way to get back and forth. So my Tuesday, Thursday classes, I went. And about 3 weeks in, from skipping those classes, the AD came out and they called me over and, running over. Yes, coach? Yeah, what's going on? And he basically told me I had 9 credits and you have to have 12 credits to play a collegiate sport. And that day I quit school and I walked away. I remember walking to my car, crying my eyes out, and getting in the piece of junk car I had at that point in time and driving back home. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life because I was the first guy in my family to go to college, and it didn't work out. So I started playing pickup basketball. I'm delivering pizzas, routine stuff that you do, try to make some money. And I was just shooting the breeze with a couple guys I played ball with in Dundalk in a basketball league. And they said to me, I was steady correcting them. Every time they said something, I'd correct them. And they were like, Jerry Rice went to Mississippi State. And I'm like, nah, he went to Mississippi Valley State. And looking at me like, who's this punk kid? He's 19 years old telling me where Jerry Rice went. I know where he went. So one of the guys actually went home and looked up some of the stuff we were arguing about. And he came back and he said, you were right yesterday. And I was like, I know. Because I was a punk kid and I was pretty cocky. But anyway, he said, did you ever think about doing sports talk radio? And I'm going, what's that? He goes, they have a couple guys, they talk about sports, and it's on the radio. It's pretty basic. I said, you mean to tell me you sit in your car and you listen to 2 goofballs talk back and forth about sports? He said, that sounds stupid. So I turned it on the next day, and then I was addicted. So I took a shot in the dark, and I emailed a radio station saying, hey, can I come be an intern? And it doesn't always work out because, again, I wasn't a mass communications major. I didn't know someone in the industry. Took a shot in the dark, came in, worked for free for almost a year. And the interesting thing was they came to me one day, and they were like, hey, we need you to produce the morning show full time. Would you be interested? I was like, I guess. He goes, we'll give you $8 an hour. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in. First time getting paid in radio. If they hadn't said anything, I'd have done it for free. And that slowly started, I guess you could say, an ascent. Was I ascending up? Is that, yeah? Because there were ebbs and flows. I got fired. Yes, thank you. A shooting star. I got fired from that radio station. And then, again, you're kind of wondering where I'm going to go, and I reach out to someone else, get hired at another radio station, making $10 an hour, and trying to work my way up. And long and short of it is I eventually end up with this guy over here. And, not this guy, the old guy. No. So, and I couldn't have wound up in a better situation. And I guess, moral point of my story is there are going to be a lot of doors that shut in your face and things that don't work out the way you plan. It doesn't mean that's the end or you can't keep plugging along. I wish I'd have gone to a D2 or D3 school. I wish I'd have gone away from home and lived on campus. There's all these things, but it wouldn't have led me to where I am today. I have 2 boys, and they're looking at colleges, and I'm telling them everything I did wrong. Hopefully they do it right, but they'll probably do it wrong just like me because they're so much like me. But when you look at all the things in your life, again, whatever door shuts, there's going to be another one that opens up. So I'm very thankful for where I'm at, and I got put with one of the best guys in the business. You heard all his accolades. Was it 7 times? 7? Oh, you don't want me to roast him. No, but the point being is, I learned a lot from Scott, and being in this industry, it's a cold-hearted business, but it's a lot of fun what we do, and I wouldn't rather do it with anyone else. So I appreciate you guys having me, and congratulations, guys. Good luck in your future endeavors, whatever school that may be.
All right, he can come back to work tomorrow. That was all right. All right, now it's time to get to the good stuff too, right? It's time to meet the Cesky Scholarship winners, and to help us with that, and he does such a great job with this. He puts a lot into it. If you noticed, when we were eating dinner, he was going up and down the line to make sure everything was right and adding all the notes to make the bios as special as they are. So please welcome the Honorable Kevin J. Mahoney, Harford County Circuit Court Judge, and he's going to tell us all about these great student athletes.
Thank you very much, Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, just two very basic ground rules before we start. For the parents and everybody in the audience, I'd ask you to please hold your applause until I have announced all of the recipients, and then I will have all of them stand to be recognized. For the recipients, when I introduce you, if you would please just stand at your seat there while I read your bio, and then take a seat as we proceed down the line. Our first recipient from North Hartford High School is Brooke Simpaglio. Unfortunately, oh, Brooke's here. Did you win? Oh, I'm sorry. Brooke came back from the Eastern Shore where she was with the rest of the Hawks at the state playoffs in Queen Anne's County. All right, so that is why she is so dressed up this evening. A three-sport varsity-level athlete for all 4 years of her high school career, Brooke played field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse for the Hawks. She led all three squads as a team captain during her senior year. She earned all-county first-team honors during her senior field hockey season and was selected as the team's offensive most valuable player. She earned all-county lacrosse honors as a sophomore. She is ranked second in her graduating class and was selected for the Academic Award of Excellence. She is a member of the National Honor Society, as well as the Spanish, Science, and Math Honor Societies. She serves as president of the Students Taking a Responsible Stand organization. She's a member of the varsity club and competes with the Chemathon team. Brooke has been accepted into the University of Delaware's Honor College to study biochemistry with aspirations for a career as a radiologist. Brooke Simpaglio. From Bel Air High School, Noah Byers. A three-sport athlete for all 4 years, Noah was a member of the Bobcat football, volleyball, wrestling, and baseball squads. He helped lead the wrestling team to 3 UCBAC championships and 2 regional championships. He was the team's most valuable player as a sophomore and a recipient of the Dan Gable Award as a freshman. On the football field, Noah played at outside linebacker and running back. He plays in the middle infield for the baseball team that won the UCBAC championship in his junior year. Noah is a 10-time recipient of the Principal's Award for Excellence and was selected for the Minds in Motion Student Athlete Award on 11 occasions. He was named as a scholar athlete by the Greater Baltimore chapter of the National Football Federation and the College Hall of Fame. He's a member of the National Honor Society as well as the Math, Science, and Social Studies Honor Societies. He is active in the Student Government Association, the Varsity Club, the Hope Club, and serves as a math tutor and yearbook staff member. Noah is planning for a career in sports medicine and will study in the fall at Salisbury University. Noah Byers. From C. Milton Wright High School, Aubrey Hoover. Aubrey played at the varsity level for all 4 years of her high school career as a member of the Mustang soccer, basketball, and lacrosse teams. She was a starter on the soccer team and served as senior captain. This past fall, she led the team in scoring, was voted Offensive Player of the Year, and earned all-county first-team honors. On the basketball court, she started at guard and helped lead the team to a conference and regional championship as a junior, as well as a state semifinalist berth. During her sophomore lacrosse season, she was a member of the regional championship team and earned all-county second-team recognition. Academically, Aubrey is ranked in the top 4% of her graduating class and has been named to the Distinguished Honor Roll. She is a member of the National Honor Society and has been inducted into the Math, Science, Spanish, and Art National Honor Societies. She won the Army Public Health Center Award for Outstanding STEM Project as a freshman at the Baltimore Science Fair. She is active in the Student Government Association, serves on the class council, was sports editor for the yearbook as a junior, and is senior editor this year. Aubrey will attend the University of Maryland College Park, majoring in bioengineering and participating in the Army ROTC program. Aubrey Hoover. From Falston High School, Saxon Brown. A member of the Cougars cross-country and indoor and outdoor track teams for all 4 years of his high school career, Saxon earned all-county cross-country honors for 3 years, and was a 4-time runner in the state championship meet. He earned a varsity letter for every season of athletic participation and served as team captain of all 3 squads as a senior. Academically, he is ranked in the top 7% of his graduating class and is an advanced placement scholar with honors. He served as vice president of the school Student Government Association as a junior and as president this year. An accomplished musician, Saxon played mellophone in the marching band and French horn in the concert band. He also is a member of the jazz band and was selected to the All-County Jazz Band for the past 2 years. He was elected drum major as a senior. He is a member of the National Honor Society and the German, Social Studies, and Math National Honor Societies. Saxon aspires to a career as a high school English teacher and will attend the University of Maryland, College Park. Saxon Brown. From Edgewood High School, Emily Logue. A 4-year member of the Rams varsity softball team, Emily serves as team captain this year. She also played soccer for Edgewood for 4 seasons, serving as a 2-year captain. She was voted most athletic in her senior class. Emily has excelled academically as well and has been inducted into the National Honor Society, as well as the Math, Social Studies, Music, and Spanish Honor Societies. She is a Global Studies International Baccalaureate student. She has been a 4-year member of the marching and concert bands and serves as a freshman mentor and Spanish tutor. She has been active with student government and is a huddle leader with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She has attended MPSSAA and Fellowship of Christian Athletes leadership camps. Emily plans to study broadcast journalism when she attends Virginia Tech in the fall. Emily Logue. From Harford Technical High School, Shannon Dooley. A 3-year member of the varsity cross country and indoor and outdoor track teams, Shannon served as captain of all 3 squads during his senior season. He helped lead the cross country team to a regional championship this past fall, placing 3rd individually, followed up with a 15th place finish in the state championship meet, and earned first team all-county honors. On the indoor track, he helped lead the 4x800 meter relay team to a state championship, setting the Class 2A record for this event. The indoor team brought home a regional championship and a 3rd place finish in the state meet as well. As a junior, he was part of the regional champion outdoor track and field team, serving as team captain and earning all-county first team honors. Shannon is a consistent honor roll student and has been active with Future Farmers of America and the Student Government Association. He will be studying at Wilmington University in the College of Business and major in finance and aspires to earn an MBA and work in the banking industry. Shannon Dooley. From Aberdeen High School, Taylor Miller. A 4-year, 3-sport athlete for the Eagles, Taylor was a member of the soccer, swimming, lacrosse, cross country, and basketball teams. Starting goalie for 4 years on the lacrosse squad, she served as team captain for the last 2 years. She was a 3-year member of the varsity soccer team, starting at midfield and leading the team in goals as a sophomore. She made the switch to cross country this past fall and served as senior captain of the squad. Taylor is the salutatorian of her graduating class and received a National Merit Scholar Letter of Commendation. She was honored with the Judith Resnick Award for Excellence in Science and Math and the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award. A distinguished honor roll student, she is president of the National Honor Society and a member of the Science, English, Math, and Spanish Honor Societies. She has been active with the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Program for the past 3 years and has also worked as an orthopedic research intern. Taylor will continue her studies at the United States Military Academy at West Point, where she will major in life sciences, play lacrosse, and plans on attending medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Taylor Miller. From Patterson Mill High School, Kevin Dyke. Kevin is a 4-year member of the Huskies soccer and lacrosse squads. He helped lead the soccer team to a state championship this past fall and earned all-county first-team honors. Last spring, he was a member of the state champion lacrosse squad and earned all-county honors. He served as senior captain of both teams. Ranked 7th in his graduating class, Kevin has earned straight A's throughout his high school career and has been named to the Distinguished Honor Roll in each quarter. He serves as Vice President of the National Honor Society, is a member of the German National Honor Society. He has been a 4-year member of DECA, participates with the Chemathon team, and serves as a peer tutor. Kevin will attend Penn State University in the fall, where he plans to study chemical engineering. Kevin Dyke. From Harvard Christian School, Rebecca Ollinger. Rebecca participated in volleyball, soccer, and softball for the Eagles and earned 7 varsity letters during her athletic career. She played for 4 years on the varsity volleyball team and was recognized as the team's unsung hero as a senior. She had a serving percentage above 90% in all 4 years. Rebecca is ranked 4th in her graduating class and is president of her class. She is a member of the Honor Society, serving as treasurer this year. She plays clarinet in the band and earned a leading role in the school's spring play as a senior. She serves as a peer tutor in English, science, and history. Rebecca plans to attend Harvard Community College, where she will pursue a career in early elementary education. Rebecca Ollinger. Also from Harvard Christian School, Seth Giro. A 4-year member of the Eagles varsity soccer team, Seth earned 2 varsity letters and was selected to the Coaches Award as a junior. He participated in basketball for 3 years, earning a varsity letter, and led the team in free throw and three-point percentage as a senior. He is ranked 5th in his graduating class and is a 4-year honor roll student and a member of the National Honor Society. He plays trumpet in the band and earned a Music Achievement Certificate. He earned 1st place in the wildlife category in the Harford County Envirothon for 2 years. He will enroll in a 5-year apprenticeship program at the local 486 Union Plumbers and Steamfitters School. Seth Giro. From Joppatown High School, Candace Onyema. Candace is a 4-year member of the Mariners cheerleading squad. She earned 4 varsity athletic awards in her high school career. She is a consistent distinguished honor roll student and is ranked 9th in her graduating class. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society. She participated in orchestra for 2 years and is serving as treasurer for senior council and historian for the Student Government Association. She's a member of the mock trial team and is on the production team for Wired TV. As a senior, she was recognized by the National Society of High School Scholars. She plans to major in public health with a minor in biochemistry or psychology with a career aspiration to be a pediatrician. She will attend the University of Maryland, College Park. Candace Onyama. From Haverty Grace High School, Alex Grisak. A star quarterback on the football field for the Warriors, Alex played at the varsity level for 4 years. The team was a state finalist or semifinalist in each of his high school career. As a senior, he served as team captain and led the county in touchdowns for the last 2 seasons. He was selected as a conference all-star this fall and earned all-county and all-conference recognition as a junior and senior. On the baseball diamond, Alex is a 4-year starter at catcher and led the team in batting average as a junior. Alex is a consistent Principal's Honor Roll student and a 4-year recipient of the Minds in Motion Scholar Athlete Award and this year's National Football Foundation Scholar Athlete Award. He has been recognized with the Advanced Placement Honor Award as a sophomore and junior. He's a member of the National Honor Society, serving as president during his senior year. He's been involved with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for 4 years and serves as a huddle leader. He played a large supporting role in the school musical as a junior and is a member of the percussion ensemble. Alex plans to study material science engineering at the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in Terre Haute, Indiana. Alex Grisak. From Harford Technical High School, Alexandra Pipkin. A 4-year starter for the Cobras varsity soccer team, Alexandra served as team captain for the last 2 seasons. She is also a high school All-American rugby player. She is ranked at the top of her class and was named an Advanced Placement Scholar with distinction. She is a Distinguished Honor Roll student and is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Technical Honor Society, as well as National Mathematics, Science, Social Studies, and Scientific Research Honor Societies. She is active in the Student Government Association, the Varsity Club, Educators Rising, and Students Against Destructive Decisions. She is a member of the Principals Advisory Council and Senior Class Council. She has completed an internship at the University of Maryland School of Medicine as a lab assistant and was a co-author on a research paper presented at the National Neuroscience Conference. Alexandra aspires to a career as a research pathologist and will attend Harvard College, majoring in molecular and cellular biology. Alexandra Pipkin. From Aberdeen High School, Edward Honadell. Edward has been a 4-year athlete on the Eagles varsity golf and swimming teams. As a senior, he served as co-captain of the golf team and earned all-county honors. He earned a second-place finish in the Uckback Championship tournament and led the team as low scorer. In the swimming pool, he placed in the regional meet in the 100-yard butterfly for the last 2 years, setting a personal best time each year. Edward is ranked 9th in his graduating class and is a member of the National Honor Society, as well as the Science and German National Honor Societies. He has been active with the Green Team for 3 years and played percussion in the marching band. Edward will study mechanical engineering at the University of Maryland, College Park, and plans to work in the aerospace industry. Edward Honadell. From Falston High School, Rachel Richard. A 4-year member of the Cougar soccer team, Rachel served as senior captain and helped lead her team to 3 consecutive regional championships. She was a 3-year member of the lacrosse team and served as team manager this year. She earned 5 varsity letters during her high school athletic career. An advanced placement scholar and distinguished honor roll student, Rachel is ranked in the top 5% of her graduating class. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the Math, Business, and Science Honor Societies. She is vice president of the Student Government Association and is active with the Harford County Regional Association of Student Councils. She's a member of the Future Business Leaders of America and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. With an academic interest in the medical field, Rachel aspires to a career as a physician's assistant. She will attend King's College in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Rachel Richard. From C. Milton Wright High School, Travis Hrues. Senior captain of the Mustangs varsity cross-country, swimming, and track and field teams, Travis has been a 3-sport athlete throughout his high school career. This past fall, he earned all-county recognition for cross-country, helping to lead the team to an Uckback championship. In the pool, he set a meet record in the boys' 400-yard medley distance relay and helped lead the team to the Icicle Invitational Championship. He participated in several events at the regional and state swim meets during his senior season. He was also a distance runner for the track and field team. Travis is ranked in the top 8% of his graduating class and is a College Board Advanced Placement Scholar. He is president of the Senior Class Council and is a member of the National Honor Society. He has served as business manager of the yearbook staff for the last 2 years. He is a member of Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society and serves as a math tutor. Travis will enroll at Salisbury University in the fall with plans to major in physical education, pursue a teaching degree. Travis Hrues. From Patterson Mill High School, Mia Sherwood. Mia was a 3-year participant in the Huskies volleyball and basketball teams. She also played softball and was a member of the track and field team. She served as team captain for 3 seasons and earned the Sportsmanship Award on 3 occasions. As a senior, she earned all-county honors for volleyball and was named to the All-Region Honorable Mention team. On the basketball court, she helped lead her team to an undefeated Susquehanna Division record as a senior. Academically, Mia is ranked 2nd in her graduating class and is a consistent Principal's Honor Roll student. She was named an Advanced Placement Scholar with distinction. She is a member of the school Its Academic team and is a senior class officer. She is a member of the German National Honor Society and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mia would like to pursue a career in bioengineering and will attend the University of Maryland, College Park. Mia Sherwood. From Edgewood High School, Ethan Jenkins. Ethan has been a 4-year athlete in the soccer program for the Rams. He served as team captain during his senior season and was recognized with the Sportsmanship Award as a freshman. He also has been a 3-year member of the baseball team playing left field. He was a 2-time recipient of the Sportsmanship Award for baseball. He was also a member of the indoor soccer and indoor track teams. Ethan is ranked 3rd in his graduating class and has been named to the principal's honor roll for all 4 years of high school. He is very active in a variety of musical programs, playing percussion in the marching and pep bands. He was selected to the all-county band and orchestra, sings in the men's choir, and has participated in 2 school musicals. He serves as vice president of the Music, Math, and Spanish National Honor Society. He received an award for musical excellence in both band and orchestra. Ethan plans to attend the University of Maryland to study international business with aspirations to be for a career as a corporate logistics manager. Ethan Jenkins. From John Carroll School, Emily Sterling. Emily has been a 4-year starter on the Patriots lacrosse squad, currently serving as senior captain. As a junior, she earned all-county honors and represented Baltimore in the Under Armour All-American as a sophomore and junior. She was named the 18th ranked overall lacrosse player in the nation by Inside Lacrosse and ranked the 2nd best player in the nation for her position. She was also a 3-year member of the varsity cross-country team and participated in the indoor track team for 1 season. Emily is a consistent Distinguished Honor Roll student and a member of the National Honor Society and the Spanish National Honor Society. She is enrolled in the STEM program at John Carroll and serves in the International Mentoring Program. She has been involved with the Student Government Association for 4 years, serving as advisory representative and senior class member at large. Emily will continue her academic and athletic career at the University of Maryland, College Park. She will major in behavioral and community health and play lacrosse for the Terrapins. Emily Sterling. From Joppatown High School, Kamar Jordan. Kamar is a member of the Mariners soccer team and earned the Varsity Athletic Award as a senior. He is a Distinguished Honor Roll student and is ranked 5th in his graduating class. He was named Student of the Month and has perfect attendance. He is active in the music program at Joppatown, playing saxophone in the jazz and marching band. He earned first chair saxophone recognition for 4 years in the jazz band and has been on the stage crew for the school play each year. He has been active in the Boy Scouts, earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Kamar plans to major in biology when he attends UMBC in the fall and aspires to a career as a physician. Kamar Jordan. From Bel Air High School, Grace Wayland. A 3-sport varsity level athlete for the Bobcats for all 4 years of high school, Grace was a member of the soccer, basketball, and lacrosse teams. She earned all-county honors for soccer twice and was part of the state championship team as a freshman. She served as team captain and was selected as the team's most valuable player during her senior year. She is a 3-year captain of the basketball squad and started at guard each year. She was part of a state championship lacrosse team at Bel Air as a sophomore and earned all-county honors as a junior. Grace is a consistent honor roll student, a member of the National Honor Society and the Business National Honor Society. She served as vice president of her class for the last 3 years and as a president of the varsity club. Grace will further her education at the University of Cincinnati, where she will study accounting, minor in business or finance, and play lacrosse. Grace Wayland. From North Hartford High School, Sam McAtee. A 3-sport athlete for all 4 years, Sam played football, basketball, and baseball for the Hawks and served as captain on all 3 teams as a senior. On the football field, he started at outside linebacker and running back this fall and was selected to participate in the Uckback All-Star Game. Sam was honored with the Bud Bitzner High School Football Scholarship given to the team's unsung hero. He was a starting forward on the basketball team and finished in the top 10 in the county in scoring as a senior. He is the starting left fielder for the baseball team and has earned the Coach's Award for Leadership. Sam is a member of the National Honor Society and was a 4-year recipient of the Academic Achievement Award. He placed third in the region for sports and entertainment management through the Future Business Leaders of America. He is also a member of the German and Business National Honor Societies and the German and Varsity Clubs. Sam will study finance at the Robert H. Smith School of Business at the University of Maryland. Sam McAtee. From Havre Grace High School, Christina Wilson. A 4-year athlete for the Warriors swimming and soccer teams, Christina also played tennis for 2 seasons and participated in track and field as a sophomore. She earned 9 varsity letters or pins during her high school career. She served as team captain of the soccer team this past fall and earned all-county recognition. She co-captained the swimming team as a senior and was a participant in the state championship swim meet for the last 3 years. Christina is ranked 6th in her graduating class and is a distinguished honor roll student. She is active in the music program, playing French horn in the symphonic band, mellophone in the marching band, and trumpet in the jazz ensemble. She was a member of the pit orchestra for the school musical and was named to the all-county band as a sophomore and junior. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the academic team. Christina will attend UMBC to study engineering in the fall. Christina Wilson. And finally, from the John Carroll School, Brian Stancliffe. Brian is a 3-year member of the Patriots cross-country and indoor track team and a 4-year member of the outdoor track team. He helped lead the cross-country team to 2 consecutive conference championships in his junior and senior seasons. He was named to the MIAA All-Conference cross-country team this past fall. Ranked 3rd in his graduating class, Brian is a consistent first honors student. He is president of the Spanish National Honor Society and captain of the Envirothon team. He has been active in student government for all 4 years of his high school career. He has also been a member of the Spanish Club and the Students Against Destructive Decisions. Brian has had the opportunity to work in a research laboratory at the University of Maryland, studying new ways to extract plant DNA, and has interned with the local soil conservation district run by the Maryland Department of Agriculture. He plans to pursue a major in molecular biology and genetics when he attends college this fall at the University of Maryland, College Park. Brian Stancliffe. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2019 Al Cesky Scholar Award recipients.
All right, now we're getting down to the real good stuff here. It's time to announce the 2 $5,000 award winners. I'd like to bring up the president of the Al Cesky Scholarship Fund. My pleasure to ask Bob McCone to announce the recipients of our 2 $5,000 scholarships. Mr. President.
Thank you, Scott. First of all, it's not bad enough that the students in front of us are great students, great athletes, but they're all pretty good looking too, so I am really jealous. Thank you, Scott, Jeremy, Joe Snee, and the banquet committee who put this together for us. Just a fantastic job. Pastor Greg Grant, Mountain Christian student youth pastor, and the Honorable Kevin Mahoney, I thank you all. Hope to see most of you next year. Good evening once again, everyone. On behalf of myself, the Cesky family, and the entire Cesky Corporation membership, we offer our congratulations to these young men and women in front of you. They truly are the next generation of leaders and are to be commended for their work ethic, determination, and contributions to their school, community, family. It is my assignment before I announce the 5,000 winners to tell you briefly how they are selected. Each winner completes an Al Cesky application that includes their high school transcripts, AP test scores, and the results of their SAT, ACT scores. They also fill out about an 8-page paper with all their background in sports and a few other categories, which I will speak about in a minute. They come to me, the applications, and I block out any reference to names and schools as much as possible. I assign a letter, F for females, M for males, and the numbers 1 through 12 for the applications. And then after I do all that, and I do the F through 12 randomly and the M through 12 randomly, I send those to the 7-member selection committee chaired by Ken Zorbach. Each committee member reads the application and rates them in 5 categories. And it's based on a total of 100 points. Academics are up to 35 points. Athletics are up to 35 points. In-school involvement is worth up to 10 points. Community service is worth up to 10 points. And there is an essay addressing or stating this question: the degree of significance that sports participation has played in his or her personal growth and development. That is worth up to 10 points. Each committee scores are called into Ken Zorbach, and after he goes through all the scores, he narrows the candidates down to 3 males and 3 females who've had the highest scores. They then will be revisited as the committee meets face-to-face to talk about the candidates, their choices, till they finally come together, blend, and make a decision. Obviously, this process is taken quite seriously, and much discussion occurs. As a matter of fact, I understand that it took an hour to determine the male winner this year. Now, I was on the scholarship committee for the previous 5 years, but being president, I'm not allowed to be on the committee this year. But I checked all the applications, looked at them, went over them like I had prior to this, read all the essays, and it was a daunting task. 9 of the students received straight A's through high school that are sitting in front of you. 3 of them would have had straight A's, 3 more of them would have had straight A's, but each of them earned a B in advanced placement physics for 1 semester, 1B. I mean, advanced placement physics, come on, they should just give them the A and said, hey. You know? Once the chairperson and the committee decide who the winners are, they send me back the numbers. I can tell you, F7 and M9 won. And tonight I'm supposed to read their names and tell you the schools. And the truth of the matter is there are 24 winners sitting in front of us, and that committee had to choose 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 female recipient of the $5,000 Al Cesky Scholarship Award from North Hartford High School, Brooke Simpaglio. Come on. Come on up here, Brooke. I'm glad you dressed for the occasion. Well, you're supposed to take these, okay? And you can stick them under there now because you are now allowed to say something.
Alrighty, I'm glad I made it tonight. I want to thank all my supporters who got me here today. First, I want to thank Miss Harward. Deciding to play varsity my freshman year of field hockey was the best decision I've ever made, for even though it seemed to be the scariest thing I'd ever do looking back at freshman year, it was the best thing I've ever done. You, along with a personal friend, Wayne Huller, have taught me to be mentally strong in everything that I do. I want to thank all my coaches at North Hartford High School for giving me wonderful sports experience throughout my years. I want to thank every team I've been a part of, for each season taught me something different in the sport and in life in general. But I most especially want to recognize my field hockey team and lacrosse teams from this year. Those were the best teams with the best team chemistry, and I had the most fun I ever had this senior year. I also want to thank my club coach, Kristen Porcello, for teaching me the fundamentals of lacrosse and giving me the opportunity to continue in college. I want to thank my parents for always being there for me, and my friends, and yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Chris.
Thanks.
Can you shake your hand?
Thank you.
Great.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry you didn't win today.
it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 male recipients of the $5,000 Al Cesky Scholarship Award from North Hartford High School is Sam McAtee. This, and you can put these all under here. From the House of Delegates, proclamation, from the Senate of Maryland, proclamation. We don't read those, do we, Joe?
Well, hi. I would like to start out by thanking the Al Cesky Foundation for generously donating over the past 34 years. It's great for everything that you do for all the young kids in the county. And I would like to thank the most important people in my life, my parents and grandparents, who were always there for me and supported me all the way through my athletic and academic endeavors. Without their constant support and motivation, I would not have been able to get to where I am today. I would like to thank my great high school coaches here today, Coach Larimore, Coach Burrows, Coach Martinek, as well as my other coach who's not here, Coach Liebel. They always pushed me to be the best that I could be, and I never could have done it without them. Just so glad to be here, and thank you to everyone for coming out.
Okay, one last thank you to all of the high school selection committees. You guys did a fantastic job this year, and to our selection committee, great job. Thank you.
I only have one question. Do you young people ever sleep? It's unbelievable every year. You're all winners. Our heartfelt congratulations go out to each and one of you. Celebrate your accomplishments. Thank your family, your friends, your teachers and coaches, and go out and do great things. At this time, I'd like to bring Pastor Grant to return to the podium for the benediction. Pastor Grant.
Hello again. Let's bow our heads for tonight's benediction. Dear Lord, in you we live, move, and have our being. And knowing that everything comes from you, and we have given you only what comes from your hand, we go out into this world as humble stewards of your gifts and eager agents of your light to spread it everywhere that we go, Lord, and be witnesses to you. And Lord, as we go, I pray that you bless and keep us when home seems far away and when things seem like there's no place to keep us, Lord. I pray that you make your face shine upon us and be gracious to us, Lord, when darkness seems like the only thing that we can perceive. And Lord, I pray that you lift your countenance upon us and give us peace when anxiety just is at our heels at every step. And Lord, as we go out and run the race that you have put for each and every one of us, I pray that we find comfort in your arms and in your love for us that chases us down and never leaves our side. And it's in your name, our gracious Lord, I pray. Amen.
Thank you. Drive carefully. See you next year. Good night.